Rich, defeat against Castleford in a friendly, but the boys got the first hit out of the new year. What did you make to it overall?
Yeah, I thought, look, you're up against a quality opposition in Cas. You know, we knew the first half was always going to be really tough for us and a really big challenge. Probably let the rucks go a bit too quick for us. You know, we couldn't then, on the back of that, defend their shift plays, and a couple of where our players have got to their players, but just physicality and you know, they've just beaten one-on-one to score some tries on that. So not disappointed in that at all. You know, second half when, you know, they took some of their senior boys off and left put some of the junior lads on, and that it was a more competitive game for us, and we had some good ball. We could put some little combinations together, scored one or two really nice tries, and so from where we're at in pre-season, we're sort of 4 weeks in, so we're at different stages to where they are. They play in 3 weeks. We don't play till the end of March, so we've got a bit of time yet to work with the lads and get them where they need to be for the start of our season.
Yeah, you mentioned in the week about players just getting into that groove again and getting used to the contacts that they haven't had for so long.
Yeah, you can train as much as you want, but there's nothing like, you know, actual game time and match day experiences in that. So they've all come through it without any injuries, so that was a massive plus for us, you know, leading into the Challenge Cup game next week. So yeah, just looking forward to that now, and the boys are all, like I say, ready to get involved in the cup games.
A new half-back combination in Jono and Connor, although they didn't have much of the ball when they did. What did you make to the way they sort of linked up?
Like we said, second half we scored one or two really nice tries, and we haven't worked a great deal on our shapes and structures, and you could see that on the field. We sort of given them a really basic game plan to go to today. We probably dropped a fair bit of ball, in good ball. You know, we had 2 sets in the first half when we was up against their first team, and we drop it on play 2 both occasions, so it just makes the challenge and task a lot harder for yourself. So we should have been better in that aspect, but we weren't. But again, we spoke about tidying it up in the second half, and they did that. So yeah, it's a work in progress.
I suppose you go from one extreme to the other next weekend. You go from facing a solid Super League side to then an amateur side in the Challenge Cup. How do you sort of differ your preparation for one and then the next?
Look, we played these before in the Challenge Cup, and you know, if it weren't for Watson coming up with a bit of individual brilliance, you know, we'd have been out the cup. They were the better team on the day. So I spoke about that straight after the game. You know, we're going to have an opposition that's going to be very aggressive, and they've got some old lads in there that know how to play the game, know how to get about a rugby field, and will cause us problems if we turn off a ball like we did against them. So we have to be making sure we're finishing our sets where we need them to, and executing our plays a little bit better. You know, they've scored off the back of 2 of our shift plays. You know, picking up loose balls where if they had our timing right, you know, there's an opportunity for us. So it's that small margins, and we have to be better at them.
It's a big opportunity though in the cup coming up to just get through a couple of rounds and build that continuity. Although it's only a game every 2 weeks, it's still better than having nothing for a month or 2 leading into the league campaign.
Yeah, certainly we'll use them as that. You know, leading in, we want to be as long as we can in the Challenge Cup. So we'll be going and playing to get the result, whoever we play and what opposition. So it's going to be a big challenge, and you know, the boys are all geared up now, and now they've had the first hit out, are raring to go.